All right, I'm Joe.
I'm Randy.
And we are Biggus Geekus here at CabinCon
15.
2021,
May 14th, Friday.
Yeah.
It's like, where are we at time-wise? About 6, 7? No, we're later than that.
No, it's like almost 10.
Okay, that's how tired I am. I've been running games all day, homeboy, because I'm like that good. And then I had to run a 13-page run. It was pretty sweet today.
It was great.
But one of the things that we found that was weird today was the mustard issues, right?
Right. Well, see, this is the thing. Day one, everybody was playing games, wall-to-wall games, no complaints.
Right.
Today, there was a lot of milling around.
Right.
And by the end of the day, we had some people were concerned about not playing games. And then when we got everybody together and said we have some games, they still didn't want to play. So it was kind of weird.
Well, and just a little history lesson. We've gone through, initially it was just show up and there was nothing planned.
Right.
We didn't get a lot of plan done. This was like year 1. We're on year 15. And then year 2 and year 3, a few years later, we're like halfway planning. And then I want to go super schedule, right?
Yep.
I'm like super anal.
Yep.
So I'm like, hey, I'm going to schedule everything. That didn't go too well. People felt too controlled.
Yeah, we didn't have any time to eat.
And then what did we decide to do? We had something else.
Between games.
Right, so then one year we kind of found a middle ground somewhere. What was it? That we do slots, but we wouldn't schedule anything.
Right.
Right? And that was okay. But then we got the board. So it's a whiteboard, and we have 3 time slots: AM, afternoon, and PM. And we try to model it after conventions.
Slightly,
but you play however you want.
Yeah.
But that's worked out pretty well.
Yeah, I think the best thing we do is we try to plan. Well, a couple years ago we set in stone kind of the morning, and then we kind of played afternoon and evening by ear. So.
Yeah, and so today it was like, I guess people just needed more structure, and I usually do that sort of stuff, so I stayed down and ran 2 sessions in a row. Same crew.
Yeah.
We played 2 30-day games, which was pretty sweet. You guys pretty much took me to task. I'm sad to say, I didn't kill anybody.
We got skills, yo.
You dominated my adventure. But we came back, and people were just kind of learning about playing D&D. Got a little magic in tonight. And so we were trying to do this, so I don't know if we need to keep this up. We're trying to decide if we should make any little changes. Do you think it was just a weird thing? We need someone's got to focus and get us going.
I have thoughts. The first one is, last year we had 13
people,
and the year before that, comparable numbers to this year.
Right, 20-ish.
And we had comparable issues, I think.
Larger is challenging.
And we go larger, we have kind of issues about people milling around, and I think it's the expectation there's going to be games, and we don't have any.
I think we
have people to run games, and they might not. I don't know what it is.
I mean, my general rule of thumb is I like to prepare 2 games, right?
Yeah.
2 games. But this year I prepared 5. And so now, last couple of days coming up, I'm going to be running some different games, but I can't run everything.
Right.
And then we had some people, I think, that had some issues with, they were just going to take it easy this year, so people that normally ran decided not to run. And then a lot of people, I don't know, maybe just people thought, I'm tired, COVID's wearing me out, this is a vacation, I just want to show up and play. And
which is fine too.
Which is fine, but if we have 20 folks and 2 people willing to run, that's a problem, dude. Looking at 9, maybe old school you run 9 players at the table, but I'm not into that.
But we had one different thing this year, and we had a magic workshop.
We just finished that. I'm not a Magic player. I had a hell of a time. I really enjoyed it. I won my one Magic game, which was sweet. I think Dave threw me a ball and helped me out. He played before, but it was very nice. Yeah, Greg and Larry Larry M ran that workshop and taught us how to play and taught us what a draft was, and just some people. I think Patrick was just he played years ago, so that was cool.
Right,
I enjoyed that.
So we're thinking about having an extra, maybe throwing in another workshop next time with
I was thinking I would take the lead on that and do a little Dungeon Master. Miniature painting.
Miniature
painting, yeah. So that would be a good session.
So probably if we throw in a couple of workshops, it'll probably cut down on the pressure to run games,
Yeah.
especially for folks who may just want to relax.
Yeah, I think that's
And,
the deal.
and this is a vacation for many of us, and that's all
Yeah.
a lot of us want to do is
That
relax.
was because we found a sweet spot. I thought there for a while with the mustering. Maybe I just let it slide. I guess I feel guilty because I'm kind of leading this stuff. But anyway, yeah, I don't think it's too bad. But I would say if you're gonna do your own, if you're gonna do your own sort of thing, like a CabinCon, you need to like think about how games are gonna be scheduled, how scheduled you want to get. If you keep it too loosey goosey, that's not a good plan.
Right.
If you over plan like I can like to do.
Yeah, control freak.
Yeah, correct. So, yeah, it can be too bad too. So, I think the mustering, everybody comes together, you put the games, the slot, sign up, call it good. So,
We're gonna have to go back to that when the numbers get this big.
yeah, I think we have to. We have to be serious. So,
Yep, but I mean, as far as from my point of view, I've had a lot of games to play in, and I'm going to run a game tomorrow, potentially. Depends on how things go.
Yep.
And it's been a pretty great con for me.
oh well, I've run 4 slots out of 6 now, played 1. I think tomorrow I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna jam pretty hard, maybe take one slot off and play a game, and I'm gonna run on Sunday two slots. So, yeah. So.
Right. So I guess yes, and we're also our annual tradition is to do a bonfire.
Yep.
And we're going to do that tonight, and we
Play a
play
little
werewolf. We don't
Yeah.
always play werewolf. A lot of times we just, sit around and shoot the crap.
BS, which is half the fun, maybe more.
Yeah. But we a lot of times play werewolf,
Yeah.
and we're getting ready to do that as soon as we're done here. And sorry for the noise. We got stuff going on, and
Yeah,
we're
all
just
the time.
sticking this in impromptu.
Absolutely.
But yeah. So
we'll hit them. I guess we'll hit them again tomorrow night.
yeah, we're gonna do another little bit
video.
here, and then we'll put all this stuff up on YouTube. And
Yep.
if the audio is worth putting out on the podcast feed, we'll do that too.
Yeah, that sounds good. Hopefully tomorrow we'll let you meet some of the guys. I think that'd be a good idea. Let some of the guys come in.
Hopefully, they have all the clothes on.
Well, can't promise nothing. So don't have your kids around. All right. So, well, I'm Randy.
I'm Joe.
Can't be big like us.
Then be geeks like us.